Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. As you can see, you've got 3 cans this time, all from Brewery in Leeds. First time they've canned their beers. That is Nomadic, and they're just on the outskirts of the Leeds city centre, so down in Sheepscar. So we've got 3 cans from them, so they're pale, which is 3.8. We've got Bandit, American Pale Ale at 4.8, and then one that I'm really looking forward to is their American Brown Ale, which is Sonic Titan. That's 5.8. Brewed in collaboration with Elusive. This is the last time I was actually at the Brewery Tap, was the day that they brewed this beer. Maybe the first time round. I don't know if it's probably a rebrew. But I do like an American Brown Ale as well. Probably had those two in the past before, but I mean, I've primarily drank Nomadic's beers at the tap room as well. As I said, I guess you'd think of them primarily as a cask-based brewery. But obviously, during these times, they have been doing bottles for a while, but first time in can. So let's get the first one open. So we've got to go for the pale. Any details on here? Anything about? There's some tasting notes. Don't say what hops are in it. Let's crack on. What I understand, these have been canned at Horse Brewery, which is a great idea. Breweries kind of like sharing their kind of equipment during these times. So, beer in glass, a lovely kind of radiant, spot-on amber beer. Very slight haze. I mean, it looks like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, doesn't it? I mean, as far as, so you're probably expecting similar kind of malt bill, something like that. You know, I'm not gonna speculate what it is. So nice kind of creamy head. So smell, sniff. Let's check out the aroma. Nice. Definitely get kind of like a kind of floral honey. Grapefruit, dried lemon peel. Maybe a hint of elderflower as well. Let's dive in. Cheers. So these will be a bit quicker. I've got 3. Yeah, lovely. Really nice and clean. Grapefruit, maybe slightly watery orange. Biscuit malt coming through at the back end. Like a digestive. Nice amount of kind of drying bitterness as well. It's kind of beer that is primarily drank in a pint. I mean, if it's 440, it's not a million miles off, is it? But I mean, it's kind of beer that it'll evaporate quite quickly. Very nice. Next up is Bandit, American Pale Ale. I've definitely had this one at the brewery. I don't know if it was cask or keg. So do some of their beers on keg as well when you go to the tap room. Really worth visiting as well. A very welcoming, friendly place. In a slightly kind of post-apocalyptic part of Leeds. So this one, I'm going to go a little bit darker. A little bit dark. I mean, sorry, a little bit paler. But still on that kind of golden amber side of things. Nice creamy head as well, obviously great condition. Primarily cask-based brewery, obviously condition of beer is paramount. I'm not getting a hell of a lot off that first go. Yeah, floral. Lime, grapefruit. Quite earthy. Cleaner though, I mean, you can see that maybe a bit more maybe a bit of crystal malt, maybe more Marisotto heavy. This one maybe a bit more kind of pale malt. Yeah, lovely and clean. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Lovely. Yep. So that looks like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. That tastes like it. Maybe not quite as malty. It's a bit cleaner, crisper. A hint of melon. Definitely lots of grapefruit. Lovely bitterness, which is always a nice nice change from most beers that you find in cans. Yeah, nice dry bitterness, but lingers. A lot of citrus peel, maybe slightly dried out so it's not too zippy and zesty. On the kind of more earthy, maybe a hint of like topsoil. melon, grapefruit are the primary things. But yeah, but that bitterness is lovely. Yeah, it keeps coming back for another mouthful. That's lovely. Yes. So then the last one, which is Sonic Titan, the American Brown Ale. It's gonna take a bit because that's got a lovely lingering bitterness in your mouth. Is that very nice? Yeah. So brewed in collaboration with Elusive. 5.8 brown ale. Yes. On this one, it says a collab with Elusive Brewing, a dark American brown, bursting with hop flavours, bitter beginning with a smooth Moorish end. Lovely. Do you like that kind of beer? I always liked Dogfish Head's American India Brown Ale. That was always a lovely one. I like brown ale in general, and I like them to be a bit on the darker side and the kind of nuttier side. So lots of business. I mean, look at that. That's that, and it is on the darker end of brown ale. It's not like a dirty dishwater Newcastle brown ale. It is really quite a dark brown, maybe with a slight kind of crimson edge to it. Lovely, slight kind of beige, creamy head. I say condition of these absolutely spot on. So, swirl and sift. Let's check out the aroma. Ooh, lovely. Oh, that takes me all over the shop. Beef that's been roasted a bit too long. Kind of how my mum used to do it, like probably in the 80s, before my brother told her how to cook. It does have a bit of a gravy granule thing going on as well, which is no bad thing. I like my brown ales beefy. What else is in there? There's a bit of twiglet going on. Orange peel. Oh yeah, like nice kind of orange. Orange and beef. It really is orange and beef for me. There is a hint of bob and biscuit as well. That smells great. Earthy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Mouth feels lovely. Lovely and soft. Bang on medium, maybe top end of medium. Oh, it's lovely. As I said, I like this style of beer. Yeah, you are getting that kind of beefy, slight kind of like baker's chocolate. I know baker's chocolate's not beefy. There's a comma there. Yeah, you're getting the bitterness of like a high cocoa solid kind of like chocolate. Brown bread, I guess. I always think that's a bit of a predictable thing to say, but I think you can't hide from it. It's got a bit of all bran breakfast cereal going on there, and when the hops start ramping up, once again, chocolate orange, can't get away from it, but in a really nice way, not in a synthetic way at all. And there's a hint of maybe something that reminds me of there's these flowers. Maybe it's dandelions. I'm getting that in there. It's got a slight floral edge. Honey. Grapefruit. Once again, lots of citrus peel. There's a real consistency in the kind of in the flavour profile when it hits the kind of that bitter kick. But then this backs it up with a lovely amount of kind of toasted malt. Yeah. Twiglets and toasted brown bread and chocolate orange. Yeah, that's cracking. That's a really nice beer. As I said, I love brown ale. There's not many of them around, especially in cans. But that's an absolute stormer. That's my favourite of the lot. But as I said, I do like an American brown. But the other two are lovely. It's just nice having bitter beer. That's what it is. So yeah, so there you go. I've got 3 cans from Nomadic in Leeds. So we've got the Pale, Bandit, American Pale, and then Sonic Titan, American Brown Ale. Search around online. I'm sure if you check these guys out online, I'm sure you can buy direct from them. I'm sure there's other places stocking it as well. But if you like a nice hoppy brown ale, Can't go wrong with that, and that's what I'm going to cheers with you on. So I'm Ron from HopZine. See you next time. Cheers.